Hi, this is Tarot Reader. In this video, I'm going to talk about the bi-monthly readings for the Aries signs, that is Gemini, Aquarius and Libra. Yeah, Gemini, Libra and Aquarius. The timeline of this reading is from the 9th of February 2017 till 9th of April 2017, the next 2 months. Yes, for the Gemini sign, for the Gemini male or the female, okay, you need to be very careful with your business ventures if you're self-employed. If you've already started a business venture in the past, then you might get some returns from it after a lot of wait, after a lot of frustration, after all the negativity you went through it. If you applied for loans somewhere, you might get the loan sanctioned in the next 2 months. But try not to start any new business venture or try not to take any new loans for a business venture in the next 2 months. It might actually give you more trouble rather than gains. Okay, be very careful with people around you. You've drawn cards where you need to observe the circumstances, you need to be more cautious, you need to think more before making any hyper or impulsive decision or choice, So think and observe and absorb your surroundings rather than jump to a conclusion or make a choice in haste. As far as specifically your finances are concerned, if there's a foreign trip in the next 2 months, it's going to give you money. Yes. Or if there is any deal with respect to overseas people or people from different country, you might get money. Okay. But there will be some people from your blood relatives who could stab you on your back with respect to your money. They might have borrowed money from you, or they might ask for money in the next 2 months. After giving them the money, they will stab you on the back. Yes, be very careful with people you connect with. Sometimes you approach friends for any kind of help, and that friend could have desires for you, some kind of a lust. Yes, so I'm not saying don't ask for help, but you need to understand there's always a price to pay. So be careful on that. Try and ensure that you control your temper, or you're not as angry as you need to be. Okay, or as you're not supposed to be, I'm sorry. And be very careful with people. When I say people, I'm not just talking of outsiders, but also the people from your bloodline. From your family, from your community. There are a lot of people who will try to backstab you. So be very careful, especially for a Gemini woman. I would not advise her to trust anyone in the next 2 months. If you're dating someone, be very careful. Yes, you might have issues with your father as well. So be careful. For the Gemini male, if you're looking for one night stands or just flings, then it's okay. But if you're looking for commitment, be very careful. You might be, seeing someone who doesn't have the intention to give you commitment for the rest of her life. Yes. So be careful on that. The next star sign is Libra. Yes. For the Librans, money will be an issue. Because even in the life in general, as well as in your financial reading, money cards are in affliction. So be very careful. If there are any plans for business in the next 2 months, you're not supposed to go for heavy investments. You're not supposed to even borrow money and put it into any kind of business venture. It will not give you the returns. On the contrary, it would create legal troubles for you. Okay, if there is a foreign travel in the next 2 months, or a job in a foreign country, whether you're a Libra male or a Libra woman, you might benefit from that opportunity. Yes, foreign connections, foreign travels and foreign opportunities will work in your favor. Okay, but the short-term one, not the very long one. I'm not asking you to migrate to a foreign country on a permanent basis, because that may not happen in the next 2 months. But the short opportunities you get, maybe an assignment which makes you travel to a different country for a month or two, will work in your favor. It will not only give you the experience of traveling to a new country, but it will also give you good money. Yes. For finances specifically, be careful with your possessions when it comes to your jewelry, your cash, or the documents. There could be some theft in the house, so be very careful with that. If you're planning to buy a property, try and avoid that decision for the next 2 months. Right now is not the time to purchase any properties. If you're in a property dispute, then be very cautious. Even your own lawyer could stab you on the back. There will be some amount of tension. Yeah, excessive tension at times, wherein you worry too much, you feel isolated, there's no one around you could discuss your problems with, and there's a feeling that if things go wrong, there won't be anyone to save you. So be very careful. Be careful with your health, especially your stomach. Yes. And for women, you need to be careful with your skin. Yes, your skin and your menstrual cycle. Be very careful with that in the next 2 months. The next star sign is Aquarius. Yes, you need to be careful with the people you're working with, your partners, your siblings. There's a lot of jealousy around you. A lot of people who don't show their jealousy, but that malice, that bad intention is inside their soul, and that might come to the surface. Okay, they might backstab you. These are people you have trusted in the past, but now they might show their colors. Yes, now they might show their colors. Okay, there will be some amount of tension, and don't get very desperate, or at least don't show that desperate need, or that feeling of need to others, because they're only going to take advantage of that. Yes, so be very careful. The next 2 months will be difficult when it comes to your work and your life in general. Okay, you might be disappointed with people around you, you might be disappointed with people you've trusted, and there will be a lot of bitterness with people around you, especially on the work front. Even for the Aquarius woman, and on a personal front, you might have problems from your siblings, you might have problems from your in-laws, and you will feel very much alone and left out. Yes. As far as the finances are concerned, you've drawn more stronger cards. Okay, yes, somewhere you will be more aggressive. Okay, I see help and support from an elderly male, a man who comes from the uniform background. He could be a cop, he could be a lawyer, he could be from the defense, he could be a veteran, someone who's very attractive, very masculine, well built, aggressive, dominating, very ruthless. But this man will go out of his way to help you and support you with money. I'm not saying this man will give you a lot of money, but even a small amount of money from this man will work in your favor. There will be a phase where you need money, you may not get it at the right time, but at that phase your willpower will work in your favor. I see you trusting, or you relying on your willpower to manage those difficult situations when you don't have the money and you need to arrange it, and you have to manage the people you need to pay that money to. Yes, so your willpower will work in your favor. Yes, but don't go out and spend a lot of money in the next 2 months, because cash crunch could be on the cards. So just be careful. Yes, and be very careful with people you are having any kind of partnership with, especially on the business or the work front, because there will be some disputes or some difficult situations to face, or those people could take advantage of your circumstances. If you have any doubts, any comments, anything to share, you can mention it on the comments below. Yes, do subscribe to my channel, do like my Facebook page. Yes, and if you need a reading, you can give me a call or send me an email to book the appointment. Yeah, take care and God bless you. Thank you.